Hello and welcome to Program Insight in VNews English special session from United Nations headquarters in New York. Very important activities, events are taking place here at United Nations General Assembly 80th session. And in today's conversation, we will be, of course, discussing these all developments. Number one, Pakistani delegation is being led by Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, who has already arrived in New York a couple of hours before, and he's accompanied by some of the important cabinet ministers like Deputy Prime Minister, Foreign Minister, Mr. Ishaq Dar, Defense Minister Khwaja Asif, Finance Minister Mr. Aurangzeb, Information Minister Mr. Ataullah Tarar, and other top diplomats and officials are part of his delegation. So today's one of the most important meeting of Pakistani Prime Minister, that he, along with the 6 important selected leaders from the Muslim world, will be meeting US President Mr. Donald Trump at United Nations headquarters here in New York. This meeting, according to the Eastern time, that means local New York time, is taking place at 2 p.m. Eastern time. This is one of the unique meetings that first time the US President is hosting 8 Muslim leaders. And along with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, all others, that makes 8 countries, 8 leaders, and all eyes are focused at what is likely to be discussed in that meeting. Of course, these leaders will be conveying their reservations, their concerns over the Middle East situation, continuous Israeli aggression, number one on Gaza, then on other countries, then recent attack on Qatar, and along with a number of other issues. Muslim countries will be presenting their viewpoint. And then throughout the week, Pakistan will remain actively engaged at the United Nations General Assembly. Pakistani Prime Minister is expected to meet UN Secretary General and several other leaders. An important thing is UN General Assembly has granted special permission to the Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas to address the UN General Assembly through video link. And it might be noted that Palestinian president was denied United States visa this time. So to discuss this all very briefly, we are fortunate to have with us Mr. Nasser Qayyum Khan, Pakistani journalist and analyst based at United Nations headquarters in New York. First, I would like to seek your opinion that tomorrow selected leaders, 8 leaders from the Muslim world, Saudi Arabia, then Qatar, then UAE, Egypt, Pakistan, Indonesia, they are all meeting US President Trump. So what is likely to be discussed? And this is one of the unique meetings. We haven't seen previously such meetings. We were expecting Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is likely to meet US President, but this meeting has emerged now that he will be meeting Mr. Trump, but along with other leaders. Yes. Your thoughts about this meeting?
It's going to be a very important meeting, Mr. Mateen, because these are the countries which are allies of United States. Turkey, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Indonesia, and Turkey. They will emphasize the need to serve President Trump there to understand the situation which is emerging. And you know, given the circumstances of Gaza right now and the recent attack on Qatar, this is
Israeli aggression.
And it is continuing. And as we were discussing, the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is becoming a bone of contention and is becoming a problematic child actually for US to control, because you know. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has a thin majority in his parliament, and he's got like only 2 parliament members support. And recent past, we saw Israeli aggression not only on Qatar, not only on with Iran, but Yemen, Jordan, and he opened
There is no halt to
There is no halt. He's like unstoppable. And the other day, we had a brief encounter with our ambassador.
And only support he gets from the United States of America.
Yeah, exactly. And, yeah, it is true, and everybody knows that.
I would like to seek your comment. Today at the UN General Assembly, there was another important meeting on Palestine.
Yes.
Co-hosted by France and Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
And this is quite significant development that 2 of the Security Council permanent members, France and United Kingdom, along with other countries, have already announced to recognize state of Palestine.
And this is
what was the outcome of today's meeting?
See, this is today our Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Isaac Dar met with the Foreign Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister of these countries. Who are going to meet with Trump tomorrow, and to set the agenda of the meeting. And it is going to be a very clear and loud, conversation with the Prime Minister, President Trump, and they will give their, they will give the whole scenario of Middle East and destabilization of the whole world because of these aggression or this continuous aggression of Israel on different fronts. Most importantly, see, the problem right now is not only the Israeli Prime Minister is becoming a thorn in the eye of the world, and now in Trump and his mission, there are voices, there are concerning voices that this has to stop. Enough is enough. I just came from outside,
and across the UN
there are
Plaza,
hundreds
there
and
is a
thousands.
huge demo.
Yeah, huge demonstration is going on. It's not only Muslims. It's from Germany, from France, the people from Poland, Turkey. I mean, you name it, and the people are outside, and they're chanting slogans, and they're saying enough is enough. Please save this genocide which is happening in Gaza. And this session, 80th session, I call it a war session because there's a lot of conflicts which need to be stopped. President Trump, while he was in his election campaign, he said to this nation, he promised that when he will become the president, he will stop these conflicts in the world. But to be honest with you, for right now, apparently it is not what he said, and this is a kind of a frustration for him as well. And tomorrow's meeting is going to set the agenda. I'm not sure that what is going to be the outcome of this, but this is a very, very important meeting.
And that meeting is taking place in the UN General Assembly.
General Assembly, yes, it's right there. It's going to be happening right here, and it's going to be very, very important.
My last question is, since Pakistan remained the President of Security Council in July this year, Pakistan will be having a very, very important role in the ongoing General Assembly.
Yes.
And Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Shehbaz Sharif, he will be addressing the UN General Assembly on 26. What important issues likely to be touched in his speech?
See,
this conflict with India.
Exactly. The recent past, Mark-i-Haq, we won. We slapped like India with 6-0. You know that. And then Kashmir issue. President Trump has already said that he is willing to facilitate Pakistan and India to resolve the Kashmir issue. So Kashmir issue is the main focal agenda, and the main agenda item as in the previous year. I mean, like whenever the United Nations Assembly, United Nations, the UNGA, Kashmir is there. Kashmir, and then obviously he's going to talk about the Gaza. He's going to talk about the Qatar. He's going to talk about the whole region, whole region, and the Pakistani perspective. He's going to, and it is worthwhile to listen to Prime Minister, because given the few weeks developments where Pakistan emerged as Islamic leader, and it's not any without any doubt I can say that the tomorrow meeting is going to be,
the entire Muslim world is looking
after, and this is Pakistan will be in a leadership position tomorrow, which is a very, very important meeting with President Trump. And I think there should be some outcome of this, because enough is enough. World is watching something which is like really the bleeding.
Thank you so much.
The bleeding.
Yes. The world is expecting, world is keeping eye on this very, very important meeting. Trump with the selected leaders from 8 Muslim countries. This is quite significant. And Pakistan throughout this week here at United Nations General Assembly will remain a dominating factor. Prime Minister of Pakistan is leading. He will be having several other meetings on the sidelines. And of course, as my fellow journalist and senior analyst, Mr. Nasir Qayyum Khan mentioned, the speech of Prime Minister of Pakistan is going to be very, very important, as he will be talking about this Mark-i-Haq with India, Jammu and Kashmir, and number of other issues. That's it today here at UN headquarters for V News English program Inside.